happen. Usually when that happens, I'll end the video and continue where I left off. Yeah, Facebook is a pain in the ass, burgers, sometimes. As I was just saying before my live video disconnected from me last, a couple of trolls tried sending me some glitter bombs, and they weren't in spring containers this time. They were in freaking envelopes. I mean, I've felt glitter enough to know what it feels like. And so as soon as I felt these envelopes, I'm like, oh, they tried disguising it as a different glitter bomb this time, and it's super taped up, just like the tubes were. And I'm like, yeah, nope, I'm not even going to open these on camera. I just threw them away. Didn't even bother opening them. It's kind of pathetic, actually. I didn't even open them, and I already passed my inspection, so it's like, joke's on the troll, really. I mean, how thick do these trolls think I really am? It's just beyond laughable. It is. They're trying the same shit and literally no imagination to it. It's almost like they're bored and they've run out of ideas. No, I can't say I'm a fan of my subreddit, no. Or at least the negative crap I'm not a fan of. Well, you want my honest opinion on that subreddit? I think a lot of people on there are on there to troll me, and a lot of people are on there to support me, and then you get this mixture of people who are so obsessed with me that if any online contact or contact with human civilization happens, they freak out. Like, no, he's ours. You can't have him, you know. I get these obsessive people. I don't know if I call them fans or trolls or what, but these people who are so obsessed with me that as soon as anyone tries to help me or contact me on social media, they're like, no, you can't do that. You know. And it's unfortunate that my dad has had to go on that page and publicly defend me, you know, and explain to these trolls my deal here, you know. And a lot of them, I imagine, are going to back off once they get the full scoop, like, oh shit, you know. But some of them are still going to be persistent. Not a whole lot. In my last Facebook Live video, I got showing off that free 12-pack of soda that I got. Yeah, I don't deny that. Some of my fans are pretty... What's my favorite flavor of Doritos? There are so many flavors. That's tough because there are a lot of good flavors, but I gotta go with the classic nacho cheese, man. That's always gonna be my favorite. You crack open a freshly opened bag of nacho cheese Doritos, and you take a big old whiff of the inside of the bag, and you're just like, oh. Cool Ranches are pretty good too. And what if there was a way to combine Cool Ranch and nacho cheese in the same flavor? Doritos might just steal my idea now. Yeah, I definitely had to shave earlier, man. I was getting scraggly. Fucking shave my neck, you. Cause I'm a fucking hairy animal. Oh. Uh. Wait. That's some good tobacco. E-doggies. I'll be right back. I'm smoking in my apartment. I should crack my window. And the nice thing about a pipe is that you're smoking on it, you don't gotta ash it like a cigarette all the fucking time. The ash just stays in the bowl. So when you're done, just bloop, dump your ash out in the bowl, you're good to go. You're not gonna consistently ash it like a cigarette, but it does go out with moisture tobacco, like I have in my pipe right now. So you gotta consistently torch it. I've never burned down any buildings, to answer your question. Yeah, I'll be doing some fun stuff with my friends tonight. Most definitely. Smoking on a delicious, moist black Cavendish. It's exquisitely smooth, and yet it has a bite to it. And the nicotine kick on it is quite nice. Have you ever tweeted a pic of your burgers to Gordon Ramsay? No, I can't say that I have, because Chef Gordon Ramsay is a culinary artist. The very definition of culinary art. Turning your food into edible artwork, where it's visually stunning and just takes you to your special happy place when you eat it, just like, oh. Like, my burgers are good, but come on, man. Like, my burgers are just greasy, home cooking type burgers, you know. It's not the kind of, I don't suspect that's the kind of thing Chef Gordon Ramsay's interested in. He'd probably look at it and go, what the fuck is this greasy mess? It looks disgustingly salty and artery clogging. And yeah. I look at him and be like, that's why I taste good. No, but yeah, Chef Gordon Ramsay can be a dick, but I respect him as a culinary artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, as he literally has spent years of his life dedicated to doing what he loves doing, which is cooking, and it's paid off for him immensely. Yeah. Like Head County Championship seasoning mixed with Tony's. Oh man, That seasoning combination is so fucking good. If I can get Head County seasoning in the store, trust and believe. I found a seasoning combination that is so fucking good. Hell yeah, Justin, that's what's up. Simon says, hate to break it to you, but your burgers are a sight to behold. Aw. Well, thanks for the compliment. Don't worry about trying to get Chef Gordon Ramsay to give me a shout out. Like, I appreciate that you're trying to do that, but he's a busy man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it'd be cool, don't get me wrong. I think my subscription count would go up immensely. Well, thank you for that compliment, Carla. Much obliged. My parents are taking me out to birthday dinner tomorrow. They got kind of busy with their schedules tonight, so they dropped off a Little Caesars pizza, which was really nice of them. I mean, the bacon mozzarella cheeseburger was pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. And that fucking breakfast bacon pork rind burger, oh my god, dude. Oh. There's a reason why I like using mozzarella cheese most of the time. Like, if you want a burger that's just string cheese goodness, like literally just fucking string pull out the Asperger's, everybody started, you know what I'm saying? Mozzarella is your best friend. If you want a burger with lots of cheesy string pull, mozzarella is your best friend. And that's just the thing of it. I think Chef Gordon Ramsay comes off as a dick to most people. That's how he is on TV. But I think behind the cameras, he seems like a good person. You know, I can't really judge somebody based off their camera persona. You know what I'm saying? Like that would make me no different than the fucking haters who troll me. You know, they see this persona on camera and they're just like, well, who the fuck is this guy? You know. If I want to get more hours at work, you know what I'm saying, the best thing I can do is show up on time, clean shaven, dressed in all black, no eyeliner, no spikes, professional, quick, on time, and even if it's slow, move as quickly as I can and try to get faster and more productive with my deal, yeah. It's a nice little gig until I win the lottery. Which I couldn't resist buying a ticket on my birthday. I mean, that's just you know what I'm saying? Also, I might be getting 2 tickets to see Ozzy in Colorado this coming October. That's most definitely what's up. I'm gonna mail off Ozzy's wand when I can. There's one address I haven't tried, and it's a record company that Sharon manages. So if I mail it there, someone there sees the package for Ozzy, they might give it to Sharon and be like, "Hey, this came in the mail for your husband." What the fuck is it? Pulls it out. Oh, this gorgeous looking wand. That's what it is. In fact, I gotta admire it because this thing is, yeah, a nice little retirement gift, if I do say so myself. Take a look at that. Got the Mod Podge on there. It's nice and shiny. And they got the handle right here with the loop at the end. When I first mailed it off, it got a return to sender, and I'm like, aww. Then after I touched it up and made it really shiny and made the handle like this, it looks 10,000 times better than it did before. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe it got sent back for a reason. And then here's the wand I made for J.K. Rowling. It even has her name on the side. Rowlin, and then there's the G. Didn't even paint it, just clear coated it with some Mod Podge and added a leather handle to it. Yeah. I don't know yet. I'll think about it, I guess. Yes, Jake, I did check the mail. I got a box, like 12 cans of this delicious shit. If you're the one that sent it, thank you very much. I was not expecting to get a free 12 pack of my favorite Mountain Dew. That's most definitely what's up. Now that's a wand. The other one I showed off, that's a wand fit for the Prince of Darkness. In fact, if you think that's cool, take a look at this. Facebook. Look what I have hanging on my wand rack. An officially signed Ozzy Osbourne autograph photo. Legit shit. Yeah. Well, until I get a more permanent, nicer frame for it, that'll do, you know. I did get like 2 glitter bombs, but I didn't even open them because I knew what they were, just in a different shape, the way they were taped up and shit. You know what I'm saying? I could feel the glitter in the envelope, like crumbling around, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not even gonna open these. And I just threw them away. That it is. Indeed, it is autographed. Honestly, that Texas debacle was some bullshit. But actual bombs in the mail, I don't know. I think a lot of people just want to get a laugh and at my expense, but I don't think there's anyone out there who hates me enough to actually want to cause me physical harm. I think a lot of the hatred I get from online is just from, you know, people who will go as far as to try to find out where I work and what have you and fuck with it, and although I don't know, I don't think they'd be stupid enough to send a real bomb through the mail, because what if it goes off before it gets to me and the package has their address on it or some other address, so it doesn't mean there's a lot of bullshit that could go awry with that. At least I hope they don't do something stupid like that. I think glitter bombs are about the only bombs I'm getting in the mail anymore, and that's, I mean, they're obnoxious, yes, but on the grander scheme of things, it could be worse. I mean, is this going to be a trend now where people send each other glitter bombs through the mail because we're childish? That's what I was just thinking. I don't even think the worst troll that I have is that crazy, to be honest. Well, thanks, Kevin. Yeah, big thank you to everyone who's been wishing me a happy birthday today. Give Rosterman a call. See what he's up to. He might want to come over and hang out. To an automatic voice messaging system. At the tone, please record your message. When you're finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. Beep. Yo, Jeremy, give me a call back when you get this message. Talk a shit. Waiters, excuse me. Mountain Dew Black Label burps. Like, hey, Jeremy. I could have left it in Rick's voice. That would have been funny. All right. That's early enough in the evening that I could probably do a vocal cover or two. Boom lie, boom lie. A happy birthday video with me and Sean for YouTube, maybe. Because I cannot do vocal covers on YouTube unless I have headphones. Facebook's not as picky about that, which is a nice thing. So I have an outlet to show off my sexy voice without, I might just do that here in a bit. But smoke some more tobacco, relax, kick it with y'all, do some vocal covers, Yeah, I can do that. After my vocal covers, I'll definitely, um, yeah, I'll do a Sean Saunders episode. Throw in some of those dark jokes I heard on the webs earlier. Nothing like, too mean or offensive, but, stuff that might make you cringe just a little bit, but, nothing like over the top, something that Sean would do. Let's see. Sometimes when I'm at work and there's a song playing on the jukebox that I can sing to, I'll sing while I'm washing dishes. It brings a positive work environment. You know what I'm saying? And like earlier, I'm not going to say when, but one time at work they were playing that song, "Everybody Dance Now!" Dun, 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 hey! And I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? I want to know. I mean, if you're old enough to recognize those songs right there. It's like, eat your heart out, American Idol. I'm almost out of the tobacco in here, but that's all right because I found another bag of tobacco that I still have. It's a mixture of different flavors, so yeah. I'm not even tripping out about it right now.
Right now, when you lease a Samsung Galaxy S9, you get another for your friend. And with Galaxy Forever, you can upgrade to the newest Galaxy
iPhone's better. Oh.
Every year.
Upgrades every year?
Every year. Every year. Every year.
Sign up for Galaxy Forever on Sprint and get the newest Galaxy every year. It's like pre-ordering.
Fucking ads. Those people who have a hard time paying their cell phone bills because every time these people who have a hard time paying their cell phone bills because every time the bill comes, they sprint.
For the future.
So apparently porn stars have this new special iPhone. It's called the iBone. And it's exclusive only for porn stars. Yeah, that was a horrible joke. But points for at least trying, right? Okay, crap like that. So that's instead of calling it the iPhone, fucking shine down. I don't know, I did pretty good singing the song the first time the other day. Why not do it again? That's the nice thing about Facebook, man, is you can sing and do covers like this, and Facebook's not going to be like, oh, you're playing copyrighted material. Or YouTube's a bit more picky about that. A video like this where it plays the song for free and it's just the lyrics flashing on screen, that's allowed. But if a YouTuber makes a video singing along to it, that's where YouTube draws the line. They might flag your video, make it not playable. Least worst case scenario, you're not able to monetize it because of the content. which sucks. But even if you say no copyright infringement, da, 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 even if you include that in the description box of the video, YouTube would still say, well, your video is not playable because of blah, 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 copyright infringement, blah, 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 blah. Like, whereas Facebook's like, okay, you know what? We don't care. As long as you're not flashing your dick on Facebook Live, we don't care. You're not dealing drugs or doing drugs or showing off your gun or your dick on Facebook, we don't care. You want to do vocal covers, you want to get a little drunk, drink some soda, whatever, go right ahead, you know, shit. We don't care. It'd be nice if YouTube worked like that, but then YouTube would lose money because people are selective with their taste in music. So, for example, if I'm singing along to the song Blood Brothers by Papa Roach for a YouTube video, some ads might be like, well, that's kind of a violent song, so I don't know if I agree with that. And then the advertisers pull out because of that video. I said it again, fucking pervert. No, but I'm being serious. I really take it with a grain of salt because, you know, if I could get Instagram Live set up, I might just do those too. Workout Instagram Live videos showing off my guitar and my singing, or I'm just doing push-ups and shit, you know. Getting all sweaty and disgusting for the camera. Yeah. If I do at least 1 or 2 vocal covers every other video when I can, it makes it hard for people to steal my videos and upload them to YouTube because then the copyright issues. Do a can crush for all my awesome subscribers and all my fans all across the world. Yeah. Damn, look at those sexy biceps. Oh, ladies, what's really good? I mean, other than social aspects, learning to control one's temper is an essential in life. Especially with someone my size, flipping out and coming unglued. You know, it makes people uncomfortable, to say the least. Scares some people. Makes them not want to be around me. Like, I could sit here and say, well, I'm an Aries, so what do you expect? Aries have hot tempers. But I cannot completely blame my zodiac for that. That's kind of bullshit. In the end, people be like, oh, that just seems like an excuse. Just wait for the wrong motherfucker to do or say something, and it's fucking on. Instead of box punch, it'll be skull punch. No, I don't go looking for a fight unless one comes my way, and if I have to fight my way out of a corner, it's not going to be pretty for the other person. I get that adrenaline and that testosterone going, and I stop caring whether or not my glasses get broken. I care more about breaking the other person and sending them to the goddamn hospital. And for that reason alone, I avoid fighting because I'd probably enjoy it too much. You know, just the physical aspect of pounding the shit out of somebody for no apparent reason. That's not good. So, you know, for that reason alone, I avoid fighting unless I have to. I mean, cobras are no different in the wild. They won't hood up and try to bite your sorry ass if they're not cornered or threatened. So you leave them alone, they leave you alone. And that's how I try to be in life, you know. I don't have a problem with anyone or anybody until they personally give me a reason not to like them. I don't give a fuck about your race, what color your skin is. I don't give a fuck what your sexual preference is, what you sexually identify as, where you grew up, how you grew up, where you were born, your background. I don't give a shit about none of that, dude, because we're all just people, really, you know. And because we're all just people, you know, none of it fucking matters because, and the way it makes us all the same, even though our likes and dislikes and our backgrounds and everything's different. It's that key element that makes being human human, you know, that day when you wake up and one day you're just a total klutz and everything just goes to shit, and then the next day you wake up and still not as good, but it's a lot better, and that's just, you know, yeah. In fact, we just make a nice little tobacco pile right there on my desk. Empty the bag out real nice like. It's enough for a couple bowls of tobacco. I thought I'd just throw it into my other shit, to be honest. Well, it's the same thing with coffee grounds, man. Like if you got a bunch of different flavors of coffee and some of them are almost out, you take the biggest coffee container you have, mix them all together. Next thing you know, you got a brand new thing that's full of coffee again. I mean, that's just a simple life hack, you know what I'm saying? And life hacks are great for getting through some of life's more annoying things. And as soon as I had this big old bag of tobacco, I'm like, yeah, that's what's up. I'll take that tobacco that I just dumped down onto my desk here and brush it into the sack. It's in there. Fucking mix that shit up, son. Didn't really. Yeah, I can kind of smell it in there, but kind of not. There's like a bunch of different tobaccos mixed into this. Keep it airtight in a plastic bag, and then keep this bag over that. Wrap it up like that. Keep your tobacco fresh. And pipe smoking is so much cheaper than cigarettes, man. I mean, I love the smell of tobacco in general, but most people don't complain when you spark up a pipe and it smells simply decadent. It's a conversation starter. It says, "Oh, nice pipe. Smells delicious. Reminds me of my uncle, my father, my grandfather, blah, blah, blah." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if you have long ass hair like I do and you're smoking your pipe, people might be like, "What are you smoking out of that pipe?" I'm like, "What's that supposed to mean?" "Well, you have long hair, so." "Oh, you think I'm smoking weed out of this? Oh, you're funny." Maybe if I was in Colorado and I didn't want to buy a glass piece, I could take this with me, scrape it out real good, go to a dispensary, fucking spend the whole day just, you know what I'm saying? And if I'm smoking tobacco out of it on the way back from Colorado, they stop me. "Well, what do you got there?" "It's my tobacco pipe." "You coming back?" I'm like, "Dude, I bought this in Wyoming. Come on." You sniffing? "Yeah, that's tobacco. Yeah, here's your pipe. Says you're 27. I'm also autistic. You got any more questions?" "No, have a nice day." Thanks. You too. The fact that child molesters and sex offenders get less prison time than somebody convicted for a mild pot possession really just grinds my fucking gears. And the cherry on top of the bullshit cake is when veterans who come back from war with PTSD can't even fucking smoke it for their PTSD. If they get caught with it in certain states, they get thrown in prison. That's a hell of a way to treat our vets. Oh yeah, those two statistics alone concerning the so-called war on drugs, it's enough to make anybody fucking furious. It's like, wait, you're telling me this so-called plant called cannabis that has the potential to cure cancer, among other things, and child molesters and sex offenders and rapists are getting less prison time? Oh, hell no. Where's the fucking justice in that? I tell you. I ask of you. I'm telling you too, like, that's just bullshit. You get caught with a roach or a little bit of resin, a little bit of weed, and ooh, you know, take that fucking druggie. You don't know why someone smokes pot. Maybe they do it because they like how it feels. It's natural. It's organic. It's Mother Nature's drug, man, if you want to call it a drug. But just because someone smokes pot doesn't mean they're your typical lazy stoner. I fucking hate that cliche. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because someone smokes pot doesn't mean they're lazy. I smoke it when I can, and I'm hardworking. I may be goth, but I respect my elders, and on top of that, I have a good work ethic. So... True, there are some people when they smoke, all they do is sit on the couch and do jack shit all day, but, you know, that's not true of every person who smokes weed. That's no different than saying, well, every person who drinks alcohol automatically becomes violent. Come on. Me, I turn to a narcissistic smartass when I drink sometimes. No. That's just brutal honesty, but, you know. Oh, but you said you were going to do this not Papa Roach, fucking Shinedown, yeah. You said you're going to do this Shinedown vocal cover, and I'm getting to it. Oh, but he's bitching about the drug war again. That's original. On top of that, you're wasting taxpayers' money by doing it. There's a reason why the population in Colorado is so freaking popular right now. Why Colorado as a state is growing, because weed's legal down there, man. And people like Jeff Sessions are trying to go after it, and it's just like, dude, you're not going to win. Obama basically passed a law that says you can't fuck with states who've already legalized or interfere with states who are trying to legalize it. I mean, if Jeff Sessions wants to go after drugs, he should go after crystal meth and crocodile and heroin and shit like that, you know? Like, leave pot alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, this plant is older than civilization itself. Marijuana and tobacco are like two of the oldest plants on this planet. And I mean, some people who advocate for pot are like, well, you should ban tobacco. No. I disagree. Even if you're a non-smoker, I disagree. Our founding fathers did not cultivate tobacco in these beautiful United States of America type country, whatever the fuck you want to call it, okay? Our founding fathers didn't cultivate tobacco just to have it made illegal. That's bullshit. I'm just saying, like, if you went up to Thomas Jefferson and said, oh, by the way, we have this Cheeto for a president and da-da-da-da-da-da, he'd be like, what? No, I think George Washington would roll over in his goddamn grave if tobacco became illegal. He'd be like, hey, hang on a second. We cultivated hemp and tobacco to help grow this country's crops as an industry, you know. Hemp, cotton, tobacco, and corn were like some of the first four crops ever planted by our founding fathers. And imagine if they made corn illegal, like in all forms. I mean, how stupid would that be? And they had some bullshit reason. Well, it gets stuck in your teeth and it's messy. So? Like so? That's a stupid reason. Well, if you look at the reasons why cannabis is illegal, it's because a lot of companies would lose money if it became legal. A lot of greedy, crooked pharmaceutical industries, like the bastards responsible for chemo treatment, would lose so much fucking money. When cannabis has been proven time and time again to cure more people's cancer, and chemo has killed more people than it saves. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer here, but, you know, it shouldn't take some random gothic autistic on the internet bitching about it to make sense of it, really. You know, it should just be common sense. You know, and the fact that you could rape a woman and get less prison time than somebody convicted of a pot possession, that's just... Ooh, that pisses me off. You have no idea. It's bullshit, man. And you stop and ask yourself, what kind of fucking world do we live in? Where teenagers are posting videos of themselves eating Tide Pods and or talking about the shootings they're going to pull on Instagram. What kind of fucking world are we living in when a rapist can get less prison time than somebody convicted of a simple plant possession? It's complete and utter bullshit. And the same politicians who keep it illegal smoke it behind our backs and laugh like assholes about it. Don't bullshit me. It's so fucking hypocritical. The goddamn government grows weed, trust and believe. They grow weed for at least 4 people that need it because their medical condition is that bad, which means these 4 people can legally smoke weed anywhere in the United States, whether it's illegal or not, because the government gives them their weed. Now, if you're a Harvard medical student and you want to do a study on weed, you can apply for the government to send you some, but the weed the government sends medical students is crap-growing weed, so it doesn't have anything medical in it, so they can publish in their journals, hey, this stuff isn't blah, 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 blah. And just so they can keep control of the supply and the money. That's all it is, man. You got big pharma saying, hey, government, come here. Hey, we'll give you some money, but you got to keep this pot shit illegal, man. We can't have people switching to pot for their headaches. They must take aspirin. We can't have people switching to Ritalin. We can't have people switching from Ritalin to marijuana for their ADHD. No, they have to have Ritalin. You know, just all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and of course, the government loves money. That's no secret. Which is what gets me about it. Like, okay, so the United States government loves money. Love it. They can't get enough of it. And here's this multi-billion-dollar industry just smacking them in the face going, hey, you'd make more money with this thing than you would with your stupid bribes that the stupid fucking drug companies give you. And it's not just the drug companies too, man. The tobacco industry, the big alcohol, you know what I'm saying? All these industries, the timber industry, the cotton industry, there's a lot of industries that are paying big government out to keep it illegal. You know what I'm saying? And then you got all these crooked cops who are smoking it and dealing it and arresting everybody else for it, like some Super Troopers bullshit. And it's like, what the fuck? It's irritating. Suck my dick, Siri. Suck it real good, you dumb bitch. Yeah, you didn't have nothing to say to that, did you? he's bitching about the marijuana war again. Oh, boy. I'm sure people get tired of me bitching about it, but it's the goddamn truth, and you know it. Albert Einstein smoked pot, and he had Asperger's, and they're like, why are you doing drugs? And he's like, drugs? I am simply burning plants. I'm not doing drugs. But they don't tell you that Albert Einstein smoked pot when you study him in school, just so they can tell you that marijuana is a gateway drug when you're in high school and feed you that bullshit lie. Now, why is it a bullshit lie? Because one, some people just have addictive personalities. And if you're buying drugs from a dealer off the street, you don't know what else they're dealing half the time unless you know them personally. So let's say you go to buy some pot from your dealer and he's like, well, hey man, I'm out of that, you know, and you're having a shit week. You're just having the absolute worst fucking week of your life. You just want to get high and relax. You don't even care at that point. But he's like, well, I got some of this stuff you can try. This will take the edge off, man. And then you try it. Next thing you know, you're hooked on something else. You know, or in some cases, you'll try pot, you get tired of the high, so you want something stronger. That's just how some people are, unfortunately. And of course, when your kid's at a party and is given into peer pressure, hey man, you want to smoke this joint? I don't know, Mr. So-and-so said that that'll lead to crystal meth. Don't be a pussy, man. Just smoke it. Whoa, this isn't as bad as they said it was. Yeah, man, it's all a conspiracy and a lie. Really? Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of parents are against the idea of cannabis becoming legal because heaven forbid their children get a hold of it, right? When, oh look, mommy left her cigarettes lying on the table. Daddy left his whiskey in the cabinet. You really want to make that fucking argument? You really want to make, you know what I'm saying? Like, and half the time, if you don't know the dealer personally, they could be lacing that weed with like meth and coke and shit like that. And I'd ask any parent who's against marijuana legalization because they don't want their kids getting a hold of it. You know, no one's arguing that unless you're prescribed by a doctor, you shouldn't smoke pot unless you're under the age of 18. There is some study to that, yes, but I mean, kids are going to be kids anyway, man. You know, you can try to stop them, but it ain't going to work most of the time. And I think if any concerned parent knew that their kid was smoking dope, or that's the old school stoner term for it, but I'll just call it cannabis because that's what it's called. You know what I'm saying? Like, if parents found out their kids were smoking cannabis laced with meth and it was severely fucking them up, they'd be pissed. They'd want to knock down that dealer's door and probably break his or her teeth in. But if they found out, oh, hey, you know, your kid's smoking weed that was bought at a dispensary, so you know it's not laced with anything. You can do this number, but that's all you really can do, you know. Hey, if their chores are done, the room's clean, their homework's caught up, the grades aren't slipping, they're not misbehaving or acting up, and they want to fucking smoke a, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, you could use that as a reward system. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? But that's only if, you know, I mean, there are two sides to that argument. Some parents don't care if their kid smokes pot because, you know, maybe it helps them, maybe, you know, whatever. But, you know, some parents are really uptight about it, like just reefer madness bullshit. I mean, it was really just a big propaganda to target minorities and start a race war. That's all it is. This whole war on pot is based off of nothing but government corruption, hypocrisy, greed, racism. Did I mention hypocrisy? And corrupt scandals at its finest. But what these companies that are bribing the government don't realize is that if they quit bribing the government and just let them legalize it medically and recreationally nationwide, everyone would benefit from it. You might lose a couple bucks on the front line, but eventually all these companies could actually give a shit about their customers instead of trying to screw them over. You watch these fucking drug company commercials. Have you taken da-da-da-da-da for da-da-da-da-da? Side effects may include da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And they say it real fast so that they think you won't pay attention, but you're listening to that shit like, okay, wait a second. Yes, that pill will cure and or / treat your illness, but you'll get like 20 side effects you don't want. And it may be like the best option you have on the market. But what if cannabis could treat that symptom that you have, and you know the side effects aren't going to fuck with you? You might get cotton mouth, so you get a little thirsty, so you drink some tea or whatever. Oh, you might get hungry. Shit, you order a pizza. Ooh. I mean, this is the reality of it. We live in a fucking country where you can buy an AR-15 with an expired ID, but heaven forbid somebody gets stoned and order a pizza, right? Which I have some of that chilling in the kitchen, so I'm not really worried about it right now. I had like 2 slices of it earlier, but that's off topic. I mean, well, what kind of fucked up shit is that? And then you got these kids who are bitching about guns and wanting them banned because they're sick and tired of school shootings. I hear that. But here's the thing. Texting and driving kills like, what, 11 to 20 people every 6 minutes or so? So if you want to be like that, let's ban your cell phones in your cars too. You know, like... But you notice that when a school shooting happens, they don't blame the person who did it. It's always the evil gun, you know. But with texting and driving, they don't blame the cell phone for it. They blame the asshole using the cell phone. So it's like, how the fuck does that work? Can anybody explain that shit to me? No, probably not. You want to stop mass shootings in schools, make friends with the awkward kids. You know what I'm saying? Put yourself in someone else's shoes. How would you feel if you were getting bullied? You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is the unfortunate reality of it, Facebook, is because of the internet, we now have a thing called cyberbullying. Now, if a kid is getting bullied at school by his classmates, he goes home, he gets bullied by his older sibling, he goes online, he gets bullied online. There's no escape from it. Like, at least before the internet, bullying was just kind of a, you know, you had a bully back in the day, you kicked their ass, that's how you settled it. You know what I'm saying? These days, teens are either committing suicide or pulling mass shootings because of bullying, and it's bullshit. I'm fucking tired of it. You want to get rid of a fucking bully, ignore it. Give the teachers the benefit of the doubt, because they do say, you know, hey, we don't tolerate bullying at such and such school. You know, we've all heard that cough out before. YouTube is quite similar, is it not? Welcome to YouTube. You have the right to a harassment-free experience. But does YouTube do shit about it? No, not really. If you've ignored it for a couple weeks and you've gone to teachers with the problem for at least a month straight, a solid month straight, and it hasn't gotten better, then you confront your bully and you kick their fucking ass. And if you get sent to the principal's office, oh, Mr. So-and-so, you know we don't tolerate violence in school, right? And when they tell you that we don't tolerate violence in school, that's why you're getting suspended, you can be a total smartass and be like, oh, just like you don't tolerate bullying either, huh? Like, I came to you dickheads with this issue for a month straight, and you didn't do anything but make the problem worse. And when that kind of thing happens, a lot of teens are afraid to stand up for each other when that kind of shit happens, because they think, okay, I could stand up for this kid getting bullied, but then I might get bullied, and then, you know, if I go and rat on the kid doing it, I get called a snitch and da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? So you know you're putting in a bit of a predicament. You know what I'm saying? But if you have like one or two bullies and they individually pick on like 5 or 6 different people, you have the advantage. You're stronger in numbers. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're never going to get rid of bullying on the internet. That's just a fact of life, you know. But can bullying be eliminated from schools and from children's homes? Yeah, it can be. There's a lot more control in that area because the internet is vast, void. There is no measurable space for how, there literally is no measurable space for how big the internet really is. That's the only reason why I say you're not going to stop cyberbullying. You can block them. You can block them, ignore them, report them. That's all you can do. And you can talk about it in social media videos, bring awareness to the issue. That's all you can do. But I honestly think we have a better chance of getting rid of bullying in schools and maybe even in homes too. You know what I'm saying? And quite often, if you have an older sibling that's bullying a younger sibling at home, it could just be, you know, brotherly hazing, that sort of thing. Or in some cases, the older sibling is getting bullied at school, doesn't know how to deal with it, so they take it out on their younger sibling. And that's not fair to the younger sibling at all, to be honest. So, you know, give it about 2 weeks of ignoring it. If it doesn't stop, go to a teacher, talk to them about it. Give it another two to like a month and a half top, minimum month and a half. And if it doesn't stop, then you kick the bully's ass. Fuck suicide. No, dude. Fuck mass shootings. On that same note, man, don't be a spineless pussy. You know what I'm saying? If you had any real balls, you confront your bully with your fucking fists and settle it old school. You know what I'm saying? And even if you get your ass kicked in the process of doing it, the fact that you made such an aggressive attempt to stand up for yourself, you might actually get a little bit of respect from your bully. You never know. You know, it's weird how life works out like that sometimes. But you said you were going to sing Shinedown. I did, and then I got caught in this anti-bullying, anti-drug war rant. These days, I don't really bully people. If I don't like somebody, I just ignore them and don't hang around them. You know what I'm saying? And if I could go to schools and talk to teens about bullying, they'd be like, oh, here we go again. We got to hear this shit over and over and over every year, right? Because I remember that shit growing up. Every fucking anti-bullying assembly we went to, it was all I could do to keep from rolling my goddamn eyes. This one school I went to when I was in junior high, I'm not going to give out names, but I got bullied and I ended up having to kick my bully's ass, and that's when it got dealt with. None of the teachers did shit. The kid was in my favorite class, which was art, and he takes me out of, and then instead of kicking him out of art class, they gave me an extra study hall that I didn't need. Not really dealing with the problem, kind of just sweeping it under the rug, right? And after I kicked his ass, you know, the principal was like, talking to my dad. He's like, Mr. Saunders, look, the kid got what he had coming, but I got to suspend your son because he was fighting during school grounds. My dad's like, I understand. Did I get in trouble? No. The reason why I didn't get in trouble at home was because I didn't start it. I finished it. And this is the unfortunate reality of it. When you have autism, or when you're visibly different by society's bullshit standards, when you're visibly different in some way, people will latch on to it and they'll respect it, or they'll be like, oh, I hate this person. How dare they be confident in who they are, you know? Okay, enough of that ranting nonsense. Diamond Eyes by Shinedown.
I am the shadow and the smoke in your eyes. I am the ghost that hides in the night. So I hope you recognize. Don't worry, I'll be fine. The story's just beginning. I'll say goodbye, I'm not waiting. Just all through the replay. Now I see the world through diamond eyes.
Oh, look at that. King Cobra can sing like Shinedown. Where's my fucking record deal?
She's all you need. Sister's philosophy. We walk with wooden eyes. So I hope you recognize. Don't worry, I'll be fine. The story's just beginning. Say goodbye to my weakness. All through the replay. Now I know that. Don't worry, I'll be fine. The story's just beginning. Say goodbye to my weakness. All through the replay. Now I see the world through diamond eyes. Every night of my life, I watch angels fall from the sky. Every time that the sun still sets, I pray they don't take my life. I'm on the front line, don't worry, I'll be fine. Story is just beginning. I say goodbye to my weakness, it's so long to regret. On the front line, don't worry, I'll be fine. The story is just beginning. I say goodbye to my weakness, it's so long to regret. Now I know. On the front line, don't worry, I'll be fine. The story is just beginning. Say goodbye to my weakness, so long to regret. Now I see the world through time. On the front line, don't worry, I'll be fine. The story is just beginning. It's just say goodbye to my weakness, so long to regret. Now I see the world through time.
Well, shit. I've bought 4 awesome vocal covers for my awesome fans on this somewhat glorious occasion, I suppose you could call it. Somewhat glorious occasion, I guess. Yeah. Oh, we got a call. Hold on a second. All right, got a call coming in. What's up? Well, thank you very much. Hell yeah. Oh, I know too busy to talk to my fans. Hell yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Hell yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Right on. Yeah, thanks for the support. All right, thanks, man. Shout out to Bruce Johnson and all his friends. They were just they were beyond ecstatic to talk to me. They were like, "Oh my God, he answered! Holy shit!" They're like, "Dude, no way!" That's something that I don't think Justin Bieber understands. Is the fans who are what make you famous? And this little douchebag, someone chucks a water bottle on the stage, and he's like, "No, fuck this, I'm done." Walks off the stage. I'm like, dude, really? And then he cancels a meet and greet because he's tired. Fucking Canadian douchebag, man. Oh, what the fuck's this One Erection shit? At least when Black Sabbath broke up, they got back together for one last tour. One Direction is history, man. The music was crap to begin with, and that's why they didn't last long. And it is rather frustrating as a musician with actual talent trying to get discovered, and then crappy ones like them are getting discovered first. It's like, okay, this is just a slap to my musical talent, really. This is disgusting. Like, what the fuck is this boy band bullshit? So I picked another song to sing along to. Disturbed, Just Another Way to Die. Go from Shine Down to Disturbed because that's just how awesome my vocal range is. Kicking back with some pipe tobacco, chilling like an old school rock star villain. Oh yeah, I have some fire vocal covers, man. You're only 27 once, right? Shit. Like 3 to 4 years away from my dirty 30. Oh, joy. The Quiet Place, or A Quiet Place, is a movie ad. Looks pretty good from the ad. A Quiet Place, rated PG-13, in theaters, April 6th.